So we're just going to go through homework assignments. If you have questions, please feel free to ask as we are going through them. So remember that GCF, or to factor out a GCF, means to take out the greatest common terms of all parts. So on 5-3 for that GCF assignment, you are taking out the largest factor from each part. Down at the bottom, that included variables. You can take out more than one variable. You can take out more than one number. Okay? Then after we did factoring with the GCF, we also had diamond X in that assignment. So that's where you found the product of the top that summed to the bottom. So you were filling in all the answers on the sides. We're going to utilize that technique a lot when you come back.
When is spring break?
Starts on Tuesday. That's why our quiz is Monday.
Makes sense.
Okay, and then we progressed further and we learned about factoring special formulas. So we looked at difference of squares and perfect square trinomials. A difference of squares is a formula in which you have two terms being subtracted. The terms have to be perfect squares. A perfect square is something like 0, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, etc. We also talked about perfect square trinomials. And we talked about how sometimes with a difference of squares, you also have to take out a GCF. And that's what you had to do in 7 and 8. Colton, please take your head down. Thank you. Okay, and then on the back side, we looked at perfect square trinomials. A perfect square trinomial is an example in which we had, actually your back was different. Is your back GCFing again?
Factoring by grouping.
Yeah. Okay. So then you went to this one. My order and your order don't match. So factoring by grouping occurs when you have 4 terms. You group together the first 2 terms, you group together the last 2 terms, and you find the GCF of each of those terms. And then you turn that into a product of binomials. And then on the back, and this might have been on the back of your other handout. Like, I think you have to go a little further in your book. My child's Pokemon Go updates are popping up. Okay, and then down at the bottom. So your quiz, whether you like them or don't like them, is multiple choice on Monday.
Yeah.
So it's 25 multiple choice questions. That way, if you are not here or not in person, it will also be available to you on Fusion. If you're in person, I have a paper copy for you. So either way, it is multiple choice, and either way, it'll be quick and easy for me to grade and for you to get your scores back. Okay, after we did factor by grouping, we went to factoring with A equals 1. That is where we left off. After spring break, we're going to pick up with A greater than 1. So we're not quite done factoring yet. If A is greater than 1, you can still, oops, sorry. I didn't go quite far enough to the next page. That was the difference of squares. 2 more pages. There you go. These are numbers because I have a ton of handouts. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay. Factoring with A equals 1. What is your very first problem?
I have that one right there.
Okay.
Next one.
The next page?
Yeah. Mine's x squared plus 12x plus 36.
So this one. Okay. As I said, I have like 17 worksheets, so like you have to give me a confirmation if I put the right one up. I try not to use the same homeworks year after year, or I rotate through them. Or sometimes I have advanced handouts or regular handouts, so if I ever put up a worksheet and you're like, we don't have those problems, just let me know. Okay, down at the bottom. So again, I try to show you guys the Magic X. I'm not grading a Magic X, obviously, because it's going to be multiple choice. But that Magic X is going to be really helpful in our next unit of study. Like, you almost have to have it for what we're doing next. So it's something I have you learn for that reason. Okay, and then the back. No one has a peanut allergy in here, right? Ryan's like eating peanut. I just realized you're eating peanut butter and making a mess. Just kidding. Do you need a wipe? I have some wipes.
I didn't make a mess.
Okay.
I put my spoon in my bag.
I thought your spoon had peanut butter and you dropped it on the floor.
No. No, I cleaned it off.
I have wipes.
My allergy is so bad that if you breathe on me, I'm like that.
Shut up, Nick. Nick, Nick.
I can look it up, so if you're teasing me, are you being serious?
Wait, why would you ask?
What?
Because she's not going to spend time looking through the whole class to see what peanut allergies.
Oh yeah, like I can go to my grade book and look up anybody's allergies. But I don't, yeah, because I would need to know that.
Wait, can
If-
you grade me on not having a peanut allergy?
No, but like if somebody would go into like anaphylactic shock, I would need to like know possibly why.
Yeah.
I don't know what he said. All right, questions, comments, concerns on that? How about the worksheet you did yesterday with the factoring puzzle? Yes. So your answer was check your factoring. So you can use that idea that if you can get those letters, you can check the answers down below by using, what technique do we use to check our factoring? FOIL! Because factoring is just FOIL in reverse. So you can go through, check your numbers. So 11, or I guess we could start with 1. 1 is k, and k is x minus 7, x plus 7. What type of problem is x squared minus 49?